Well, here's a video slideshow I made of the ski trip that we did in this year to 2010, and these are just some photos of us waiting in the airport. There's Jamie, Colm dressed up, and Mr. Julian, one of our teachers, asleep in the plane, the actual plane itself. Just took some of the photos of where we were going on the bus. It's a 4-hour bus journey once you get to Italy after a 2.5-hour flight. So you'd want to bring some stuff or just go to sleep, because you just can't sit there doing nothing. There's a lovely view of a lake. It's very cliff road you're going up to get there. So there's great views. I decided to take some pictures. Here are some of them. You can see this is coming into the town now of Pinzolo. My first picture from the ground. Now these next two are of our little house, if you see it in the middle. 400 meters up the mountain. There was nothing near it whatsoever. No roads. That's our hotel, the Hotel Edelweiss. My room's the last one on the right, the top. It's a view from the hotel looking back down the road. My room from the door. And then the other side of my room from the door, the bunk bed. And the bottom of the other side of my room. That's a common room where we watch DVDs and where we met every morning, to go skiing. Different view. The boar's head in the wall, the tie around his neck. One of the TYs found it. Forgot to bring it home with him, so it might be there forever now. We don't know. Just a common room from a different angle. That's Kevin, one of the people in our class, watching our movie. He looks very like the guy in the movie Boat That Rocked. Daniel Collins with a spoon on his face. That's us going up the cable car. It goes up 800 meters, so if you're afraid of heights, you might not want to look down. Looking up is okay. That's pretty much near the top. That's just looking down at the town way below us, and there's just another view taken on my phone, this time instead of my camera. That is the view of the mountains from the cable car. Now you see we've got the beginner slope in the front, and then the red slope in the back, which is also behind me, who's in this picture. Red slope which is at the end. That's the black slope, which is way steeper than it looks there. None of the second year students went onto that. That's the chairlift view just from the ground. And that's the restaurant where you could eat, but we actually ate from the chipper that was just beside it. It's a lovely view of the mountains that are way taller than what we were on. That's the chairlift going up. All these pictures taken on my phone now of the chairlift that's just gone up. That's a view back down. And that's a view of me and my friend Colm sitting on the chairlift. It's a view of one of our teachers, Mr. Meehan. He's in the green in the middle, hard to see. He fell, hurt his knee, which he had to operate. He's going to have an operation on it now, but it's not related to that. But it was very dangerous. That's a different view of the red slope with the flags on it. That is looking down at the resort from where I was, and that is the beginner slope that you slide down at the start, and that is a treadmill that brings you back up, and there's us waiting on it. That's a different view of the beginner slope. And another view. That is a little hut. I just wanted to show you the amount of snow. To put a metre of snow on top of it. Now this is sledding. This is quite fun. I have other videos that you can see. This is we sled down this hill. You can easily crash at the bottom of it. That is a lovely view of the mountains. The Dolomites we were in fact. That there is just a different view. The cable car is coming up into the resort. And that's my friend Kevin. He kind of crashed badly. That's his face after he crashed. Exploded view. That's where we kept our skis and helmets and boots, whatever. That's a view of my room from the bed, looking out the door. The one on the left's the bathroom. That's the television and all our sweets and drinks. Oh yeah, buy drinks. We didn't have any on the first day. We bought 14 litres of stuff on the second day because we were just so thirsty, and you need something when you're up there. These are just views of the slopes. That's the red one again. The first one was the beginner slope. You start off on a baby slope. It's not steep at all. It's basically flat. Then you move on to the baby slope, which is the one that was in those views back there, and you slide on that for the first day or two. This is now right on top of the mountain. You go up another chairlift, 2,100 meters of a mountain. And you have to ski down this now. It's very steep, but it's a great sense of achievement once you do it. There's just different views from the top of the mountain, the different slopes that were all around us. There's the red one we just come down from the top of the mountain, and then down that there, pretty steep. Now my computer's after going to sleep, so I don't know what I'm looking at. There's Jamie. He's just sitting there sunbathing. And that is just views from the restaurant balcony. That's Mark. He's my roommate on the trip. View of him in the restaurant. That's a view of the restaurant. Italian family in the front are nothing to do with us whatsoever. That's me, and Ethan's head is visible to the left. And then this is me and Ethan together. The next view is of... That's kind of a view of the chippers where we ate. You can't really see it, but there you can. It's on the middle right, maybe. And then on the left is the chair we had outside. It was quite warm, but it was freezing, but we didn't notice we were very warm. That was the black slope. That is the really beginner slope. As you can see, it's very, very flat. That is going down on the cable cars, but I shot a view up. That's going down. Mountains. That is a view of Pinzolo from my window. That is a view of the common room, just people in the common room waiting around. That's the ice skating rink where we went skating one day. There's more skating. More skating. And that's just the cleaning up. That is the first thing was an ice skating team who were gone skating before. This is actually us ice skating. As you can see, we were actually quite good. We've done it before, but this was the best rink we'd ever been on. First picture, this is Shifa. She fell. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. But anyways, she got back up and she kept going. This is where you got the chairlifts every day, or not the chairlifts, the cable cars up the top of the mountain. Those are my skis. I'm very proud of them. What I did with them. It's a view of the chairlift up to the top of the mountain. That is some view of something. I don't know what the hell it is. That is just the resort and the mountains behind it. That's Colin, one of my friends. He was also my roommate. Ethan's to his left. That's Christopher Todd, another guy in my class. Ethan Cox. Lovely second name. There we got just a view of the mountains. And there should be now a view of... That's easy, where you got the chairlift up to the top of the mountain. That is just a different view of the baby slope, I suppose. That's a view just showing you up to the top of the mountain on the chairlift. That's some of our group. Jamie on the left, then Ethan, then Colin in the middle, Kevin back, and Rachel on the side on the right. Then you've got a Mark on the edge, and Chris has just popped in there. That's the view we put the camera overhead. I'm right in the bottom left corner. You can see about my nose. Rachel, Jamie, 2 in 1. Ooh, that's us. I'm there in the middle. You can see me with the ski goggles put on top of my helmet. And Jamie looks like he's constipated over on the right. That's Colin in the ski gear with Rachel behind him. That's our instructor, Ricardo, in his ski gear. He was a savage. Brilliant. You can see Schiefer skiing on the slope behind him. That was me, of course, as you can tell. That was Jamie in his Grim Reaper balaclava. Shannon, she was terrified coming down that red slope, but she did it. Proud of her. That's a picture of a coffee cup because I was testing whether or not my camera was working. That's Miss Gagan, one of the teachers that went with us on the trip. That's a dead dog in the middle, it seems. That was taken on the first day we were there. This next picture, the last day. Dog didn't move. Very hard to see. It's in the middle of the picture. It's a little white blob in the kennel. Anyway, this is Mr. Doolin. I don't know why those pictures were flipped around, but they were. That's all the teachers. Miss Gallagher is over on the left and of the front, and Mr. Meehan is the guy with the red head, who you can't see. That's the stairs. We're on the top floor. That's a view taken from my room down the hall that we were on. Stuffed ears. Deer, I suppose, not deers. There's some of the lads. Some of the lads plus Rachel. Some of the lads plus Rachel and Shifra. And now that was just some of the pasta that you were able to have while you were over there. Or sorry, not the pasta, that was soup. You had pasta as well. That was veal. We had that every day except once. We had pizza. That's Rachel giving our instructor Ricardo, or no, sorry, that was Fabio, their instructor, a ceremony, like it was like a tip or something. And that was Conor Haggerty giving the TY's instructor one. There's our instructor Ricardo. An explorative view of our instructor Ricardo. Ricardo with Shifra. Shifra on her own. Jamie and Ricardo. I don't know what his name was. It's just TY instructor anyways. That was, that's Chris, acting cool. It's an airport I thought was Milan. Turns out it wasn't. The different same picture. And that's the ski trip. Thank you.